Right, okay guys, welcome back. Hope we're all having a great day and we're all doing well. So last night was the Rainbow Six Siege developer Q&A or Ask Me Anything happening over on Reddit. And I've been talking about these in the past two videos. I made one talking about elite skin customizations confirmed for next season. We also talked about new maps are announced to be coming and, making a return. It's not just going to be reworks only. We're going to be getting brand new from the ground up maps as well. And, there's just so much good information. This was such an incredible Q&A and I really hope they do something like this again in the future. But what we actually have confirmation of is what the map changes are going to be coming for in Year 6 Season 3. Now, for you guys who don't know, on the roadmap for Year 6 Season 3, there isn't actually a specific map rework labeled. Rather, it was just a picture of the entire world as a map, and when they were revealing it at Year 6, they said it was going to be multiple map changes in that season. Now, we actually have official confirmation by the Siege team. Jan, who is actually the level design director, has gave us official confirmation what those maps are going to be. So, replying to a post asking about this, they said, for Year 6 Season 3, we're going to be doing buffs in 3 competitive maps: Clubhouse, Coastline, and Bank. These 3 maps received a complete tech overhaul, transparent to players, and some gameplay changes, balancing quality of life. Total amount of changes in those 3 maps are about equal to the amount of changes of a single rework. We wanted to be more surgical but tweak more maps. Clubhouse has the least change while Coastline and Bank have the most. So basically what this seems to be is they are kind of fixing these maps but not massively, meaning they don't have to dedicate an entire season for it. So what it says there is the total amount of changes in those 3 maps are about equal to the amount of changes in a single rework. So basically if you take the amount of time the devs have worked on a single rework, that's the same amount of time they're working with all 3 of these changes combined. So there's not going to be massive changes. I honestly personally like when they do that with maps. When reworks come, or as they're calling it here, a buff, when they come in smaller sizes, I think they're always better. Like for example, the Border rework and the Cafe Dostoevsky rework, they fix so much about those maps whilst maintaining, like, I don't know, 75% or 80% of the original map. And I think when it comes to reworks like that, I think that's great. And I think, keeping a majority of the same map, keeping all the good aspects, and just fixing them a bit, I think that's really great. Because like Border, I really like Border. I know people don't like the Border rework, but this community doesn't like any map they can't win on easily. I thought the Border rework was really good. I liked it. They kept a lot of the good aspects of the original and they expanded on and fixed a lot of the bad aspects. So for Year 6 Season 3, we're actually getting 3 maps that are going to have changes. Like I said, Clubhouse, Coastline, and Bank, with Clubhouse having the least changes. I think Clubhouse is a pretty great map. I've liked it since launch. They did actually rework it a bit all the way back in Operation Chimera. If you guys don't remember, there was actually no construction connector between bedroom and cache. That was actually outside, and that was completely attacker area there. That was ages ago. A lot of you guys may not even remember that, because I was still quite new to the game back then as well. I was only a few seasons in, but they did change that in Operation Chimera. As well, they added like pool by the pool table, and the downstairs bathroom wasn't there either. So they added that, and they added more walls around pool table, because before bar and pool table area, they were all just one big room. So they added like walls there, then added the downstairs bathroom as well. So they did improve the map greatly in my opinion, and I think those changes still make Clubhouse to this day a really great map. But it seems they're going to be changing it a bit more. One of the things I assume maybe they're going to work on is probably stock and kitchen area. Maybe they're going to add a 90 hallway or something there rather than making that an outside bit. This is purely just me guessing. Maybe work on bedroom a bit as well. I think maybe those little areas kind of need a little bit of changing as well. And maybe do something with dirt, make it a bit different, because I feel like dirt is really just, it's kind of the same thing every time. You can put bandit or mute charges down or a cage charge and then they get destroyed, or just stuff like that. Maybe just change those little bits as well. That's what I'd like to see from a Clubhouse change, but they have announced that it's not going to be a major change to Clubhouse. Clubhouse is still, for the most part, going to be the same map, but they're going to improve on the little bits. Like I said, we don't know what those are exactly, but I imagine it'll go pretty well, because I do think Clubhouse has got some weaker aspects to the map, so it will be nice to see them get changed. Maybe even the whole of, Strip side's going to get a change as well. Maybe add a staircase over there, because Strip is really just a wasted area. It's really just a place for attackers to push in and a defender to hide in a corner. There's really no point in ever really going to Strip for the most part. So I hope they kind of look into that side of the map as well. Of course, Coastline. One of the big issues people have with Coastline is the whole roof and how you can just sit on the roof and watch most of the hallway. Gonna assume that they're just gonna cover up the entire roof. I imagine that would probably be a good change for Coastline. I think the sights are all pretty good in Coastline. I think for the most part I'm fine with how it works. I think really just the big issue with Coastline is the entire open roof and how you just from the roof you can watch, mostly every hallway. Upstairs and even downstairs as well, so I think they are definitely going to change that about. But if you guys actually remember back to the Stadium 2021 event, it was a mixture of Coastline and Border, and then in the next season after that, the changes on that Stadium event, because it wasn't the exact same version of Coastline and Border on that Stadium, there was tweaks to the sites, and then the Border aspects from that, the next season we got the Border rework, and then there was different versions of Coastline in there. Like for example, Penthouse was much different, the bed had more space around it, the window was to the right more. It was like, there's a lot of differences around it, and Kitchen as well was different. There was more of like a window frame in between, like by the door into the hallway and by like the area where Kitchen window is. I don't know if you guys can remember the Stadium event from, I believe that was Operation Crimson Heist. Wasn't too long ago, or maybe it was Neon Dawn, either one of those seasons. But a lot of you guys will have played the most recent Stadium event. If you remember the Coastline aspects of that map, they were tweaked and a bit different. So 100% I think like those changes from that Coastline version of Stadium are going to be coming to Coastline next season. Now the final one here is Bank. Surprised this didn't get a full season dedicated to it. Maybe they felt like they had enough time as well to do this, as well as Clubhouse and Coastline. I think we can all agree that probably one of the biggest changes that will come to Bank is probably the front side with ATM and the lobby. That area is kind of just like a free-for-all, as well as you've got the parking garage with the metal bars and everything. I hope for a start they get rid of metal bars and replace them with bulletproof glass. Even like if it's downstairs, we've seen bulletproof glass on Stadium before, and I thought it worked quite well. So I'd like to remove all the metal bars in the game and replace them with bulletproof glass. I feel like I feel like it's a better thing, and it just makes more sense in my opinion. And I don't know, they just really need to work on that area. I think it's just a bit too open. It makes sense from like a bank standpoint, like it looks like a bank. Banks have these big open bits like that, but from a gameplay aspect I don't really think it's the best. Another thing with Bank as well, I really think that we need another staircase somewhere. I don't know where, but I think only having 2 staircases to go downstairs is a bit I'm not the biggest fan of that. And maybe work on the hatch placements as well, because I feel like a lot of the hatches are kind of just in like very big choke positions, and there's just a lot of tight angles you can get from that. And I know that's a thing that's in the game, I'm not trying to lower the skill level of these maps, but I think definitely working on where the hatch placements are there as well is definitely going to be something they're going to work on. Probably garage as well is going to get a work on it. Maybe add a staircase there, incorporate garage a bit more into the map. But we'll just have to see how they go about this. Definitely interested to see a Bank rework coming, and it's only next season, guys. So Clubhouse, Coastline, and Bank changes coming next season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about what changes you want to come to these maps. Very surprised that Consulate isn't involved in this. I'm going to say that one of the reworks we're going to get in year 7 is definitely going to be Consulate, as well as this. We are pretty certain that we're going to be getting new maps that year as well. So very exciting stuff, but I'm going to end this here. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Drop a like on this video if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, as we are on the road to 23,000 subscribers, which is insane. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I shall catch you all later. Have a great day. I love you all. Stay safe. Peace.